Hello everyone, odedex here, welcome to episode 70 of Listening to Let's Play. So as usual, since this is episode 70, and as I said, every 10th episode I'm gonna release a world download. This will be a world download at the end of the episode. And I also would like to let you guys know that my mining age has finished. I've cleared everything out, it still needs to decay. I did not take the water sources out because they're actually causing some serious calculations in order for the water to decay. And I really don't like that strain on my world if it's not necessary. For now, I'm not going to delete this age yet, but from episode 71 and going forward, I'm going to delete this age because I'm not really going to use it anymore. But I'm going to keep it just for this world download in case anybody is interested in it, although it's corrupted. Okay, so I've been dealing a lot with bees off screen. I've been trying to get all sorts of combinations going. I actually managed to get a couple of cultivated bees. I'm still trying to go with to the next stage of cultivated, trying to breed them into diligent, and you do this by combining diligent and not diligent, cultivated and common. That way, that hopefully can mutate into a diligent bee. However, there is something that I noticed by accident. I was looking what can I do with honey drop, and noticed that you can squeeze it into propolis, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Even though, basically, that's not what you're supposed to do with it. The main property of squeezing honey drop is getting the actual honey, which has its own uses. Propolis is a side product, but since I need propolis, it will be actually quite nice. And I think I'm gonna need 2 propolis per apiarist pipe, and pretty much I need an apiarist pipe per hive, per an apiary. So it's not that great, but it's quite good. So just let's quickly set up another chain of bees. I'm trying always to funnel them into getting diligent eventually. So if I have a common and cultivated, I combine them. If I don't, I try to combine a common and hive bee. And yeah, pretty much just trying to get to diligent as fast as possible with whatever combination is needed. Don't think there is a combination available here. Okay, so here I'm just gonna have to use a wintry and common to hopefully get cultivated. Basically, you get common you get by combining 2 hive bees, cultivated you get by combining a common and a hive bee, and diligent you get by combining a cultivated and common bee. So it's kind of this chain of combining those different bees. Okay, so actually also before I do have this squeezer set up, so before using it I'm going to do something. I'm going to quickly replace those pipes with actual liquid ducts. Somebody told me on one of my videos that if you want to extract liquid out of a liquid duct, all you need is simply the liquid duct, the thing that I've tried to do. However, just need to apply redstone to it. So that was what I was missing. So I'm gonna do it something very low tech, and let's take everything out. All those as well. And I will need some blocks here. Okay, I do have those wood blocks on me for some reason, so I can use them. So let's have it like this. The redstone signal and the liquid ducts. And of course change them to only output. I don't expect them to extract or to insert liquid there. This will do both, I guess. Okay, so let's get some honey drops in them. I may get like only 1 propolis or 2, but that's better than having none at the moment. Let's just make sure that I refuel my Beealyzer with as much as I can. Let's see how much can I get out of it actually. Although right now the liquid transposer will have nowhere to go for that liquid honey. And I pretty like the fact that the game is aware of that. It doesn't even the liquid acts don't try to extract the liquid and let it bounce because it has nowhere to go. Or this is not working. I don't actually know. Okay, got one propolis. I should go to sleep. Okay, got another propolis, so I can make at least one apiarist pipe and get something going at least. Okay, so since I actually don't like having those extra liquid just sitting in my system, let's introduce a new liquid transposer here. So it has space for honey to go to. Let's put it like this, I guess, and make sure that the liquid can come out the backside. That's the case. Okay, then I guess this is not working. Something is not working here. This should extract, although it doesn't. Okay, this is not working properly. So what am I doing wrong? It's clearly applying a redstone signal. Do I need a direct torch underneath? Yep, okay. Didn't expect that. So this will be storing honey. Yet it doesn't. Oh wait, this is an extract mode. No. Okay. So this will store honey for me. I have one propolis, two, and okay, exactly two. So let's just start with one apiarist pipe. What actually, also let's scan that honey and remove that transposer from here because I don't want any extra seed oil to actually accidentally go in there. Okay, another can for this. Oh, and by the way, in case you haven't heard me say this 1,000 times already, I think my red power frame design is pretty much reached its perfect state. It's working non-stop. I'm not having to empty it out, or not empty it out, but modify it or stop it or turn it off or whatever. It's completely working. So in case if you downloaded the episode 60 and was unsatisfied with the fact that it was a little bit broken, it's now completely perfect. However, bear in mind, you may have noticed it already. You can see that, for example, right now chunks are loading extremely slowly. Whenever that frame core is running, it is having some sort of damage on my world. It definitely makes the world works relatively slower. So keep that in mind if you're doing that. Don't be surprised. I'm not surprised because I already got used to it that every 5 seconds suddenly the world kind of slows down for it a bit and then gets back to normal. Okay, I will assume that there will be only seed oil from here on end, so let's just leave it here and I can store the extras. Okay, let's get the propolis stuff going. Just make another line of... Oh, I got a noble drone. What are the products of noble drone? It's a nugget, it doesn't say properly. I think my databank will have a proper knowledge regarding it. Noble. Apparently I discovered diligent somewhere there. Okay, I got a dripping comb. Not sure what this one gives me. But I also don't know how can I keep inbreeding them with only one drone. Okay, let's just keep going with the common and cultivated. This one is empty. Cultivated and common. This one is in hostile environment. Okay. Guess it's not tolerant towards heat. Or at least not yet. I can change that, but it does require some sort of work. I'm considering actually getting an automated system for lava cells, lava cans, and water cans always available to me. Apparently this machine is using 2.5 microjoules per tick no matter what. for some reason. Okay. So whenever I want to acclimatize a bee, whether towards heat or cold, I can do that. Okay, this one is not populated. This one is also not populated. Common and cultivated. And okay. And by the way, I was also looking through some of the wiki regarding bees, and because I want to, speed this thing up a little bit. And I did notice that Steadfast and Valiant gives you something called a hero bee. Now, just the name alone just interests me because I have no clue what their actually usefulness are. So I did get a lot of Steadfast and Valiant bees, so let's try combining them. So let's try once with the Valiant Princess and once with a Steadfast Princess and see if I can get anything interesting. I do have those spare hives not doing anything at the moment. Okay, so for the piping system, I'm going to need an apiarist pipe, as I mentioned 5 times already. I'm also going to need normal pipes. I'm going to go for golden pipes for the, let's say, normal pipes, and I'm going to iron pipes. So I should have some of them already. I don't know how much exactly, but let's see. I'm also going to need wooden pipes, and actually also going to need, I'd like to get some autarkic gates for this. So let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna whack those. Okay, let's set up the recipe first. So for autarkic gates, autarkic, we're gonna need pulsating chipsets, and those require ender pearls and redstone. They do make my life a lot easier, autarkic gates. I don't have to actually use an engine on every pipe, but they're quite cost inefficient because I don't really have an access to so many ender pearls, and the irony is that I'm looking for ender pearls right now because I want to get to the end eventually. Okay, let's make do with whatever right now. So let's go for golden autarkic gates. They're generally just useful, so I'm gonna need gold end gate. I need some golden ore gates first, which would require golden ore gate. Okay, so I think I can already make them. Okay, let's just start making golden ore gates. Turn these engines back on and let it make its job until it finishes. I can replace the cycle in my nuclear stuff, but not yet. Okay, wooden truss. Oh, I forgot what I needed to make. Bear back. Okay, so what I want to do is actually automate the system in the following way. The logic will be as follows. Every beehive will have an automatic system that will pull stuff out, pull all the products out. For example, everything that will be here will be pulled out. It will be looped back up here, so it will always repopulate the apiary with bees. It will always have an additional princess and drone again, breeding and producing stuff again. And all the excess materials will usually be either products, which are combs basically, and extra bees. So with all the extra bees I want to be storing in my indexer, and all the products I want to be being centrifuged, and then all the centrifuge stuff to be storing in additional storage as well, probably barrels. So this will require some movement. I did create the tesseracts and I'm going to use them because I really would like to avoid pipes going around when it's not unnecessary, and I don't really want items flying all over the place. However, things will need to be moved. I'm considering on how I want to do this. I'm probably going to do this in the following way, having my centrifuge here and all the barrels here, and my indexer can probably remain where it is right now, or can I move it as well? Okay, let me sort it out, see how I want to get it done, and bear back. Alright, I went for this initial super ugly design. I moved the indexer over here, the centrifuge is over here. I did initially forget that I actually need power for this, so this is why I kind of have this broken design. This is probably the ugliest thing I've ever made, no doubt. So a filter with a timer behind here, leading into this chain of barrels, and basically every honeycomb placed here gets processed, eventually actually gives product, and the timer ticks the filter, pulls stuff out, which everything gets stored in the barrel eventually. So this will be, for example, honey, this will be beeswax, so on, so forth. I will also would like to introduce another relay into the system. So all the extra products that I do have or want to insert to the system, I can just throw them inside. This is something that I've been doing quite often other places as well, like in my like in my wool here. I do have this extra relay, so if I ever pick up stuff, it's actually a very convenient system to throw stuff back in. So let's have it looking like this, and all the extra stuff that I have on me right now, all the products can simply be taken care of. And also I do have a lot of beeswax and other stuff here. Okay, so let's see how my bees are doing. This this one is empty. Let's add something. Now I did move my indexer over here because the logic will be that the network, each bee hive will have its own network, and then start with here and then get over here. It will be, in my opinion, actually quite easier thing. I do have a lot of common drones, but I cannot combine it with something that is not common. I do have this noble drone. I have all those tropical princesses and bees, but I don't really like them because they sting. I have those arid bees. And I'm pretty much out of simple common bees, which is not that good. Let's use the valiant ones then. Okay, so let's add valiant and meadows. This one is done, so common, and I should add cultivated here. Using the indexer is actually very convenient, I won't lie. Okay. Ooh, a diligent, nice. However, only one. I actually would like to keep inbreeding them. Okay, let's take a leap of faith. Let's try combining a diligent and a cultivated. Let's see what happens. And I got a stringy comb. Actually, so whatever bee was being here, it actually already started generating those combs that I'm looking for. Okay, so can also do this. Now, looking at this right now, I can already see some problems. For example, I don't care about snowballs. And okay, that's the only problem really. I don't really care about snowballs. I should also introduce a void system in here to get rid of stuff I don't really care about. This will actually be a lot simpler than you may think. Let's actually get it done now, so I don't forget to do it later. So going to the filter, a void pipe and obsidian pipe. This is an extremely simple thing to do. Just need to make sure that it's working. So let's have it here. So this will be an obsidian, this will be a void. Let's make sure that this thing doesn't actually... Okay, so not wasting anything by accident. So this will look like this, and now introduce snowballs. What's this? Honeydew. Can get some more honey out of it, but this time no propolis side product. Can create short mead. Okay, not exactly sure what can I do with it, but let's get rid of this. Okay, just good enough. Okay, so I got most of what I need, and I'm going to do a quick test because every apiary that I'm going to automate, I'm going to move away from here. like not have it so close to everything else, because once it's automated, I don't really care about it. So most important thing, can I move it with the gravity gun? Actually, let's look at the contact. So it has cultivated queen, frame, and stuff. So no, cannot be moved with the gravity gun. I was for 1 second worried that it was broken for some reason, because I can move a flower. Why wouldn't you be able to move a flower? Okay, it doesn't actually matter which one do I automate at the moment, at least not that much. So let's just get one. It will need some flowers, so I did also arrange some dirt. So I can place some flowers down. Okay, it will need a room. Let's put it like this. Here I'm gonna have, let's see. This will be a redstone torch. Nope, I need one further down. This will be a redstone torch. This will be a redstone engine for now. I don't have the gates yet. This will be a wooden pipe. This will be a golden pipe. And now for the actual magic, propolis. I didn't actually create a pipe yet. It's quite unfortunate that you don't get 8 pipes like any other pipe. I'm kind of whining here for no reason, but you know. Okay, I need a diamond pipe. Ooh, diamond pipe. Okay. Well, yeah, the pierced pipe are quite strong. It makes sense that they would require a diamond pipe, because their usefulness is not that much different than a diamond pipe actually. They're just very much based towards also having bees. Okay, so the apiarist pipe goes up top. Now the apiarist pipe have a very fancy interface, but I'm gonna get to it in a second. So this will be 1 unit of automation. Every single unit will have 1 block difference, because otherwise the pipes will intersect, so that will be bad. So they will connect. Move here, and actually here I'm gonna have my tesseract. Where did I place my tesseract? I think, yeah, there we go. My atom tesseract can actually, yeah, I can get rid of this. Okay, so this will be here. As you can see, it connects like another pipe. I'm gonna need to name this. So let's call it the B network. Add this, or oh wait, it's still. Wait, what? Oh, it needs frequency, I guess. Frequency 1, and then it will be network 2. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I can get rid of this network. Okay, B network is frequency 1. It's a little bit confusing. This will be sending only. And this doesn't make sense in the private world, and this only always works no matter what. And I'm gonna have my second tesseract right over here. It will also be the B network. This will be receiving only. And actually I'm gonna need another APS pipe just to get this started. Without an extra one, it's not going to work. So I can centrifuge this extra silky propolis I've gotten from somewhere. It should generate or not. Okay, I'm going to need 1 more propolis to actually get this going. This is embarrassing a little bit. Okay, then let's get it working for the time being at least. I need something. Actually, I misplaced this. I actually want this to be here. This makes more sense. Yep. I may want to move this from here. Okay, I'm probably gonna rotate this eventually so it will be facing up instead of to the side, because if I'm gonna add more machines here which I don't want to be connected to piping networks, this will have a problem. But for now it's fine. I just missed 1 apiarist pipe here and it should be working. I just should configure this to actually send to the black side all the bees. So this actually wrong slots, all the any bees, and to the green side anything, which is this. So it will always prioritize the black slot over sending to the green if it can insert bees here. Otherwise, it will send to this tesseract, and items will coming out of here. Now, being short on one extra propolis actually makes this kind of impossible to explain. And where's my diligent bee? Is this the one? It's not doing its job very well, if at all. Okay, but I need to wait until I'm gonna get more silky propolises. Okay, so instead of actually waiting for the bees, I decided to actually empty whatever I have here in my liquid transposer. Now, I do have this 10 micro buckets left, which is actually quite annoying. So what I'm going to do is get the pipette. I think it should work. Okay, a pipette, there we go. Which, as far as I'm concerned, is designed for this exactly, to get rid of tiny amounts of liquids from liquid tanks. Now, the only thing is I'm not sure if it will actually work with the liquid transposer. I'm hoping it will, but I'm gonna need to find out. Probably going to sleep quickly will also be a good idea, but let's actually just craft it first and then go to sleep. Oh, come on, no glass panes anywhere. Okay, so like this and this, and I'm gonna give this a try in just 1 second. Okay, let's see if it works. So if I right click, nothing happens. If I shift right click, still nothing happens. If I mouse over, nope. How do I get rid of this? Yep, I guess it doesn't really want to work, or I don't know. Okay, let's do it the easy way. And I can't actually use that pipette anymore, so I can just get rid of it. Okay, and let's just throw in there some honey to get this faster, to get what I need faster. So let's do it like this. Let's again use 50. Okay, just do the following. Okay, I'm just gonna go and throw inside so 50 of those, and I'll be right back. Okay, so from this entire endeavor, I just managed to get 1 propolis, but that's what I need. I don't need any more than 1. And again, let's set up the recipe with a diamond pipe, so I can get myself the second apiarist pipe and finally start automating stuff. And from here on in, once I have the basic system done, it's just adding more and more units over time. So this pipe will be connected from here. Again, the black slot will be any bees, and the blue slot will be anything else. So bees will always go down, and anything else will get automated and processed. Now this should basically start working. Let's actually throw inside the bee, hopefully something that's gonna die soon, so I can actually see it happening today. So this one will take some time to die. Unfortunately, the entire part here is that I cannot, or at least I don't know how, to insert frames. Because, and that's actually a little bit annoying. Although, actually, just the process of creating frames is annoying on its own because they are not stackable, and that's kind of a problem. Still, it's quite, yeah, unfortunate. Now, something to keep in mind, however, that once this is automated, obviously, if I want to change bees and stuff, it's gonna require some involvement. Like it's gonna be less. I'm gonna be less involved in the entire process because obviously it's automated. So if I want to get some specific combinations and mutations, I'm gonna need to make sure that I'm taking care of that. Otherwise, it simply won't happen. Because obviously, yeah, it's taking care of itself, so I cannot interrupt it. Did I die yet? Nope, but very close to. Also something to keep in mind that, again, since this entire thing is automated and sometimes you may get mutations you might not expect to get, or I don't know, for any other, maybe any other thing. Right now, those bees, for example, like flowers, for any other odd reason, suddenly I may get a mutation that makes them not like flowers and look for something else that may not be existing here. So there is pretty much close to no way to completely automate this, at least not at my level. Right now I'm probably missing some stuff. As you can see, it's outputting all the things that I'm getting. So bees get into here, and why did this happen? Did I get something processed? No, okay, something funny just happened. Just threw it inside, threw it out of there. Okay, so anything goes to the green. This one is sending. This one is receiving. Oh wait, I didn't. Okay, now it will work. Okay. By accident didn't send the tesseract yet, so now it will work. That's actually a bad example because you guys didn't see it happening. However, where did my... I did have a comb. Where did this one go? Like the bee disappeared, but the comb didn't. Sorry, the bee fell, but the comb disappeared. It's lost in the void of nothingness. Nobody knows where it is. Sagging out together with Herobrine right now. Okay, so got myself everything automated, hopefully, at least at the beginning of everything automated. From here on end, just combining, not combining, but adding more of those modules over time, just moving in apiaries there and getting them having the same thing. Now, obviously, I'm not going to need a tesseract every time, just the network will having a piping system going up here, and then to the right. So just keep adding more and more over time. And yeah, this was officially automated. Now, as I've said at the beginning of this episode, there will be a download link to the world as it is right now. I'm actually, because I know it works on my computer, I don't know if it will work on yours. I'm gonna actually shut down the frame machine before logging off, so the world doesn't have a sudden force to update itself for no other reason. So yeah, shutting it down. If you want this machine to work when you download the world, make sure to turn it on again, because right now it's off. Just doing this to make sure that if for some reason it may cause like a loop of crashes in your computer for another reason, and I don't know why. So anyway, as I said, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.